recording?
Yep.
So this video today that we're going to talk about the planer. So the planer is where you come after the miter saw and the jointer in our 6 steps. And this is where we actually make our pieces a constant or regular thickness. Okay? So we actually flatten them off in the jointer, then we come here to the planer and make it whatever thickness the project calls for. Some of the main things we have to know about safety about the planer. First of all, we're not going to put anything in the planer that's longer, we're not going to put anything that's shorter than 12 inches in the planer. Alright? So this piece here would be perfectly fine. When you come to the planer, there's some of the controls that you need to know here. There's, just like our other machines, you have to have the red button turned and popped out to use, and we started with the green button. The adjustments have to be made on this machine for the most part while it's running. Okay? You can make fine adjustments with this, but for the big adjustments you want to use this knob right here. And I always say it's kind of like the blender. You want to just sort of pulse it to make it move short increments. Otherwise it can be pretty frustrating if you don't do that. When we feed the machine in, the cutter head cuts on the top of the wood. So we want to make sure that the rough surface is facing up. And we lay the wood down and we feed it in. One of the nice things about the planer is it does have some anti-kickback features. One of them is some spring-loaded teeth that grab the wood when you put it in. So that's why I'm not putting it in right here, because I can't get it back out yet. But we want to actually put it flat on the table and push it in. You have to watch with shorter pieces, you don't put your fingers up here, or else it could pinch down on your fingers. So you want to put the piece on the end and give it a push on its way in. Right? When you come here, the first thing that you need to do is measure the thickness of your piece of wood. So this machine will take off 1/16 per pass. So it's best for us to measure in 16ths, because as well, our scale that we're using is in 16ths as well. So you want to sort of check around and look for the thickest part of the wood. So I'm going to measure here, and right now I have 1 1/16 of an inch here. The other thing that's good to check for is any knots that might come out during operation, or any staples, or anything that's loose that could cause something to fly out of the machine. And because things can fly out of the machine, when the machine is running, it's not really a good idea to look inside, because things can come out at you. And it's really important when you come to the planer that you don't use it if you don't know how to use it. There's no substitute for the demonstration that you do for the teacher or for the safety test that you have to write. You're not supposed to use any machine in this shop unless you have full training. I don't know.
Fired up?
I think so. So we'll do the...
Yeah, you gotta do the height.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you want the vacuum one?
Yeah.
Because you gotta do a lot of explaining with the height first.
Yeah, are we going to zoom in for that one? Or?
We can.
Yeah, okay, or we could do that at the end.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright, fire up the vacuum.